This is Storytime with ETC, episode 1 with highly combustible
Very
reacts.
cool.
And
I'm
we
looking
are
forward to all the future episodes, by the way. I will
right
be
on.
stalking the channel now.
You're starting us up, and that is what we wanted. First of all, I've never met you. My name is Kyle. This is Alanna.
I feel like I know you from your videos.
Really? So have you been watching some, or
I
you kind
have,
of know
of
us?
course.
Right on, Paul. That's really awesome. Your good friend Ronnie actually is the one who introduced me to you.
Oh, very cool. I'm gonna have to get
Yeah.
him tomorrow in the Discord.
You better let him know what's up, because he raises you up very high, and you're always very available for everyone. So that's why we kind of wanted to talk to you, because you've been through the Nightwish Army, you've been through all the stuff that we're going through right now,
Absolutely.
as you know.
Congratulations on 10,000, by the way. Amazing milestone.
Thanks, man. That came a lot quicker for us. It looks like it came pretty quick for you too. I've been checking out your stuff.
It came very fast. We just hit on March 6th, we just hit 3 years on the channel, and it's just been like a laser. It's been fast as hell. It's been nothing that I was expecting, but everything that I was hoping for.
Wow. Well, exactly. That's kind of how it's been for us. Because I mean, how would you even know what's going to come? There's so many reactors. How do you know if you're going to be the one that people choose sometimes, right?
Just be real.
Just be real. That's probably
there's a lot of reactors who have gotten so big that they become actors now, and that's not ever somewhere that I want to be myself.
Right, and that's good that you don't feel like you're going there, and I don't hear anyone saying that you're selling out at all. So that's good to hear too, man. Not. And so to start things off, how did you come up with Highly Combustible Reacts as your name?
I'm a former military guy, so before me and marijuana met, it was just like I was not the nicest person to be around, for sure.
Okay.
I had a temper, and I know that I have a temper and anger issues and things like that. So it was something I said, you know what? I don't even know what to call myself. Highly combustible, because someone told me that I was highly combustible before, after I got in an argument with them. And I was like, cool, we'll just do Highly Combustible Reacts. I wasn't expecting it to actually go anywhere. It was just like a long shot. I was really at a very low point in my life where it was, you had to tell my missus at nighttime, oh, I know you're hungry, but I can't afford to feed you.
Wow, that's tough, man.
Yeah, it was not the best of times, but we made do. We got by, and it hasn't always been legit. So it was nice to be legit and actually doing something, saying, you know what, I'm going to try this. This was the last ditch effort, because I was at a point in life where if you had asked me, oh, where are you going to be in 3 to 5 years? I would have told you in the ground, because I wouldn't have been.
Serious?
I was not at a point to where I could have taken it for much longer. But
no way, man.
It's been a blessing, and it went somewhere, so I had to stick with it, because after a certain point, you're just like, okay,
you gotta commit,
is what people know. I can't change it now. It's too late.
No, because too many people are looking forward to hearing what you got to say, and like you're their support now, right?
Yeah, but it's like a two-way street.
It's a two-way
street. The support that I give them, they return it tenfold in the comment section. Buddy.
No, you're so right, man.
There's as much healing being done on me with their requests and with all of the kind comments that you read every single day.
No kidding.
It makes it all worth it. It's been a healing experience for me, for sure.
Well, that is great. It's been a healing experience for us too. It's almost therapeutical. So
it's very therapeutic. It gives you hope for humanity. You start to see that not everybody is some jackass. There are genuinely decent people in the world, as long as you're open to look.
Yeah, exactly. I want to just make sure I have your information correctly to hear from the horse's mouth. So your name is Paul Freitas or Freitas?
It's Freitas.
Freitas.
Oh, most people just call me Highly, though.
So we'll stick with Highly.
That works. Yeah, that's fine.
Sounds good then. And you're from California?
I'm from California, but I've lived all over the place. I get a lot, oh, where's your accent from? You sound like you're from the bayou. You sound like you're Cajun. And it's really just a conglomeration of everywhere that I've lived. Because I was in Afghanistan for 6.5 years straight as a contractor. Then I moved to Thailand for 8 years. And you're around different people, so your accent changes.
Oh, of course it does.
I was born here in California, but I was raised in Alabama and Kentucky. So I got the Southern drawl.
I was going to say you got some Southern.
We moved back here, and it all went away again. Well, mostly. It comes out sometimes.
Oh, that's awesome, man. So you're a 39-year-old Marine veteran.
Yes.
You're a formal Middle East contractor,
Correct.
a world traveler, a digital artist, and an animal lover.
I am an animal lover. My cats like to join me for reactions sometimes.
You have two cats?
I have 2 cats.
Right on. We got 2 cats as well.
I brought them back with me to California from Thailand. They were my Thailand cats I've had them for 8 years already. Might as well. If I'm gonna leave, they gotta go with me.
They got their family now. Oh,
yeah.
Of course, man. Of course. And do you have like kids or a partner or anything like that? Or?
I have a significant other who's still in Thailand. We've been together for 8 years, but when I came back, then we got to go start the legal process to get her back over here. And believe 100%. It or not, it's very difficult to get anybody in here legally.
Yes, yes, it is. Probably with all the new stuff that went down with COVID too. I'm sure there's new things well to make it harder. So we're working on it. She will get her over eventually. No kids. Right. Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much what I got going on. Me and my cats and the old lady.
Hey, that's all good. And you got a big community that support you. So that's huge too, right, man?
Absolutely.
So now that
every day in the Discord with the community, every day I'm in there doing my live. I do reactions live in the Discord.
Right.
I just mute myself. They can't hear what I'm saying, but they can watch my facial expressions and they all talk in the background. And then when I'm done, they go and watch the videos.
No way. That's really cool, man.
That's a really cool way of doing it.
So you're working hard on your Discord, and that's what's building the community a lot, as well as your YouTube community and all that.
It's building everything. It builds the channel up. There's people who, and they put it out in videos to me and things like that, where it's just, these are people who now have meetups in real life. They go to each other's houses, they drink, but they're people that would have never known one another if it hadn't been for the community. And I think that's like the biggest thing of all, is that we've built a family. We built this giant thing that is just, people are in there every single day. And it's like, you look forward to seeing these people. They're like your family. They're like your real friends.
Absolutely. They're so active and so supportive. Every time I'm in there, it's like you have one of the best communities I've ever seen. And we're striving to see how you've done it so well. And you've been on the grind for 3 years straight. So there's a lot we all could learn from you on how to build a real community, right?
Well, I'm all open. Whenever y'all want to talk shop, we could talk anything kind of shop that you want. That's the way I was even from the beginning. Because if it hadn't been for Mr. L. Boyd, he's a reactor on here as well. If it hadn't been, I messaged him one day and I just said, look, I see what you're doing, because I watched him shoot up 70,000 subscribers in a matter of 3 months or something like that. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, tell me your secrets, because I'm sitting here watching these reaction videos, but I feel like I could be doing so much more. I could be making them instead of watching them, or making them and watching them. And he turned around and he told me everything. He told me his whole setup, all the gear that he had, what he tries to do. And it was, for him to be that open and honest about it, I say, you know what, if I ever do get big, I'm just gonna help whoever wants help. So yeah, anytime you guys want to talk shop.
Wow, Paul.
That goes for anybody else out there that watches. Like, seriously, message me. I'm all open book. I will tell you all of the things that I did wrong.
That's good to know, and we'll send them your way, because we can tell you want to help, and that's also another reason why we reached out to you first, and we had a good feeling you might at least say what's up, and you did.
Absolutely.
And we're really appreciative for that. So let's we now have found out you're a Marine, now you're into reacting. So let's find out some of these questions that were sent in from people from your Discord and YouTube community.
Yeah, and then do that for sure.
All right, man. So we're going to start with, this is from Suzette. If you could meet up with the younger you, what advice would you give him to invest in some big company? So yeah, if you can meet up with your younger you, what advice would you give? And would you invest in a company as well?
I would say that I would tell the younger me to invest in myself earlier. Because
very good advice.
I've worked for a lot of different companies. I've worked for a lot of different people. And it's just like, I'm working to barely get by. And when you invest in yourself, you use your time wisely. You build things up. You're really focused. And it's been like one of the most life-changing things for me is investing in myself, just letting me be the product and talk about things that are real. Talk about things that I've gone through in life. There's always somebody that's willing to listen. There's always someone that you're going to be able to reach out to, and that maybe they'll walk away. Even if they walk away with a little tiny piece of something, That's me doing my job. That's me. Like I would tell myself, stop focusing on college because I'm one class away from getting my. None of that matters now to me. Like,
Right. Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
focus on the things that everybody else tells you to focus on. Focus on the things that you're passionate about. And
Yeah,
this has become
absolutely.
something that I've just been ultimately passionate about. And I keep telling myself, I'm never working for anybody ever again.
Hell no, brother.
Yeah, I enjoy working for me, and I'm going to
It
keep
looks
it that
like
way.
it. Good job, man. And you've even moved into doing reactions to not just music and all that too, I've
Yeah.
noticed.
Loads of different reactions. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say I had checked out your community post today and saw you're also doing reactions for a German TV show, I believe it is, on another channel.
Yeah, we do a lot of Dutch things. We do a lot of German things. Some of the stuff that can't be posted on YouTube, we put it on a different platform just so people can still see it.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah, pretty much anything that the subscribers want to see, I'll check it out. It's every new reaction. You guys know every new reaction is like a Christmas gift. You don't know what it's gonna bring, but it's gonna bring something. It's a journey.
Who does your thumbnails, by the way?
I make my own thumbnails.
Right on.
Nice.
It's the worst part of my day. Everyone in the Discord will tell you he hates making thumbnails, and it's totally true.
She does it for me.
I do all of them for him.
I feel for you. I really do. I feel for you.
Okay, so well, also, what would you invest in if you could have invested in something? It sounds like it was investing in yourself, is what you're kind of meaning.
Yeah, I would definitely just invest in myself. I still haven't invested in very many ventures because a lot of these people that are coming out and say, "Oh, we want you to do this, or we want you to," yeah, it might be a great thing, but unless it's something that I'm really into or passionate about, or I believe wholeheartedly, I don't really believe in investing in it. If it's not a product that I can 100% stand behind, which there aren't very many out there,
right?
Then yeah, I don't really do the whole Bitcoin. I don't do any kind of the banking. My money comes to me and it sits in a savings account. That's what happens.
Right on, man.
Until I have enough to do some damn good with it.
Right. It looks like you're just looking to do good, and that's what I really like about you.
Yeah,
so far,
absolutely.
Man. All right. So next question. This is from Judith. I know you had some pretty rough times in your life, but what was some of the best moments in your life?
Best moments in my life.
Tough one.
Finishing boot camp.
Oh, I bet.
That is a moment that is never forgotten. My time in Afghanistan is as horrible and tragic as a lot of it was. The people around you and meeting them, that makes it a really great time. Like even today, I miss it. And then it's not something you shouldn't be walking around missing war, but it's missing that camaraderie, missing the people, missing things like that. Those are all most of my best times, I would say, evolve around the military, around the Marine Corps, around my time as a contractor. And then Thailand, living in Thailand was the best 8 years I've ever spent anywhere. I'm dying to go back. I can't wait to get back over there. It's just a slow way of life. It's here ever since I've been back. Since the day my feet touched down, it's like, oh, you got to be somewhere. You got to do something. You got to go see this person. You got to do. You never have time for yourself at all. You never have time for anything. You're either working or running around doing things for other people. To say, okay, I want that time back. I want to be able to say, it's 1 p.m. I know I just woke up, but I want to go to sleep again. Like, if I want to go to sleep again, I can go to sleep again. Those are my best times, I would say. Those three, like Afghanistan, graduating boot camp, and living abroad, Thailand, changed my whole mind on everything in life.
Right on. So a little bit of hard work you love the grind, getting out of it and seeing what you became, and then also finding the love of your life too. Sounds like a good time for you too.
Absolutely. It's just,
right.
Yeah, that's what I would say my happiest times. That, and actually when we hit 100,000 subscribers, that was one of the most emotional times in my life. I had no idea it would ever happen. I was doing the research to see how long people normally said it would happen, and we did it in our first year.
My gosh.
Wow.
And it was just like, how did this happen? I used to think nobody wants to hear what you have to say. Nobody cares. Kidding. And then I got proved wrong real fast. And it was just like, okay, that was my moment right there. 100,000. I said, okay, I could calm down a little bit. When I started, I was dropping 22 videos a day.
Oh man, I hear you there.
It's like I don't want to do that ever again. I look back now, I'm like, how the hell did you do it? Yeah, those are my happy times. 100,000 was a good time. That was just a moment where I said, you know what, you made it.
Of course you
Worked.
did.
You don't have to worry about being hungry anymore. You don't have to worry about like that. That was everything.
Happy for you, Paul. Okay, so that's a great answer. So this is again from Judith. It looks like Judith has a couple of
Judith
questions.
has a few.
Judith?
Judith.
Okay, thank you. Did you ever play an instrument? If so, what instrument did you play and for how long?
Yeah, I used to play the recorder when I was really young. Like we had these little
Oh yeah.
recorder sessions, music appreciation. But aside from that, I can't make a noise with a guitar if I tried to. Even if I plugged the string, I bet you it would just look at me and laugh. It's not meant to be. Me and music. I can listen to music. I got a good ear for music, and 99.9% of the things that are up here in my head are lyrics to music. But yeah, no, I cannot play a music. I'm learning a lot about music. I'm learning that it would be kind of cool now that I'm older and more mature. It might be kind of cool to try to learn something again. But that's on the back burner right now. We got other things to focus on for us.
Absolutely, and we maybe have a bit more patience now and not as angry if it's
exactly.
Yeah, for sure, man. So I hear you there. All right, so Judith again. If there is one part in your life that you could do over, which part would that be? Just one.
Just one. If there was a part in my life that I could do over, I would say I would probably come back earlier from Afghanistan. Like I said, I was over there for 6.5 years.
Right. Okay.
But there was some life, like I lost my grandfather while I was over there. Very unexpectedly. I didn't make it back in time before he went. And I made it back just in time for the funeral. There's some things there that still haunt me to this day because nobody ever wants to lose someone and not be able to say goodbye, not be able to let them know, hey, all this time I've been away I was away for a long time, almost 18 years away from home.
Yeah, sounds
like it.
And
it was just like, what do we do? Like, there was nothing I could do. I couldn't get back any faster. But I would probably say I would have called it quits earlier because at a certain point, what is money worth?
Only gets you so far, man.
Exactly. What are you missing out on? All the time back at home with people. So yeah, that would be the thing that I would do over.
That's fair enough. What do you think? You'd like cut it 3 years or something?
I'll cut it back by at least 1.5 years, probably.
Yeah.
The problem with me over there was I would I stay for a year and then they promoted me. And every time you promoted me, I said, I'm either going to stay for a year or I'm not going to accept your promotion because that's wrong for me to do to the company. Right. I feel like I owe you something. If you promote me, I got to at least show you that I could do it. So every time I accepted a promotion, I stayed another year.
You stayed. Okay, I see ya. Yeah. Well, hey, that's fair enough and good. Thinking about it now, and now you're on yourself. So that is great,
now
right?
I'm here myself.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Okay, so this one is from Erwin. What made you go on YouTube and what made you go on YouTube and do thing you do? So I think he's saying and do the things you do. What made you go on YouTube and do the things you do? And did you ever expect to have 188K plus subscribers?
No. And I would say the thing that made me get on YouTube was desperation, wanting to survive. Because that's where it was. No one wants to be hungry for days on end. Now I have a whole different outlook. When someone's hungry, you're getting some food because I've been in that spot. Man. I know what it's like to feel like that. It was desperation. It was just like a last ditch attempt to do something and not be a failure at it or not have it be. So far, it's been like a up. My whole life until now has been ups and it's either extreme ups or extreme downs. Right. And I wanted to kind of level it out a little bit. So I jumped on here hoping I have a lot of reactor friends that I used to watch. And I asked a bunch of them. Alpha Tyler's one of them. I asked him, I said, what do you think about me starting a reaction channel? And he said, well, if you're already watching YouTube, he said, you might as well make money from it. And I was like, oh, right. That's what I'm talking about. Maybe I should try this out.
Well, of course.
And plus, everyone, the pandemic, everybody was watching YouTube.
Yeah, it
Nobody
was a good
had
time to
anything
start.
else to do. So I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, let's try it. Hopefully it works. And we lucked out. That's what I say. We lucked out. There's no other way to explain it.
Well, of course. And like, hey, desperation though is one of the best motivators, right?
Mhm.
Absolutely. You
Yeah,
never know how strong you really are until you've had something to carry around.
exactly.
Till
right?
there's some kind of weight there. So I'm thankful for everything that I've been through because it made me who I am today. Would I want to go through it all over again? Absolutely not. So I'm glad
No.
the YouTube thing worked. But yeah, it was desperation that got us on here. And I would have never ever thought we'd be where we are today. But I have a lovely, lovely community of people that are all generously good hearts.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know. It's just I got extremely lucky. It was a blessing.
it's a blessing and keep on going with it. Okay, man.
Absolutely. No plans to stop it in the near future.
Right on. Okay, so this is my question for you. Also, Riven asked what got you started as a creator, and that kind of just blended into what you're saying, the desperation
Yeah.
and all that. So
Mhm.
I kind of put those two together.
Okay.
Okay, so what reactor inspired you the most to begin reacting yourself? And you've named a couple of them, but could you say them again for us?
Yeah, there's Alpha Tyler.
Alpha Tyler. Okay.
He was the ultimate one, I would say. When I
Really?
saw him going, and then I was watching Mr. L. Boyd a whole lot.
Mr. Elboyd.
Then yeah, Mr. L. Boyd.
Okay, yeah.
And then there's a couple. There's a few because that's what I did with my time. I watched things that okay, I know this song. Let's see what so and so says about this song.
Of course.
But there's definitely ones out there that there's the Matthews fam. I used to watch Matthews fam all the time.
Okay.
No Life Shack played a part because I used to watch his, but he's
Oh yeah, no, Shaq. Yeah. Yeah.
he's definitely the OG of reacting. But yeah, a lot of inspiration from the old greats. That's what I'll say,
Right.
because they're all up there in 700,000s or whatever. Alpha Tyler,
Absolutely.
that's original. My like me and him are like best friends.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
just like, hey, do you think I should do this? If you say, if you're feeling like you should do it, I think you should take a chance at it.
Yeah,
And
man.
it happened to work.
Right on then. Would you like to? So that was our past. Now we're gonna jump to present.
Before
Okay.
we jump to present, I have a question for you. So my
Absolutely.
question is, what got you into joining the Marines and got you into going to the military?
9/11, like
Oh.
that's what because it was walking into high school, seeing it on the screen, and
Oh,
I thought we
geez,
were watching a movie. Me and a couple of my friends looked at each other. Was just like, yeah, this is what we're gonna do. We had zero plans. Nobody wanted to go to college. We were
Right.
in that kind of mindset. I was just kind of, there's nothing after high school until that happened, and then it was like, okay, I think I'm gonna join the Marine Corps, and then I went and joined the Marine Corps. When I was going to boot camp, we were sitting there in the airport watching Bush give Iraq 24 hours.
Wow.
And then it was like, oh wow, this is getting very, very real, very,
Real.
very fast. But
Jeez,
that's
man.
the reason. If I'm not gonna do nothing with my time, I wanted to serve. I felt like it was an honorable thing to do. So that's where I went.
Yeah, so your heart's always been to serve and help people, it sounds like.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. It's anytime where I'm blessed enough to help someone else. Because there's been some times where it was just like, yeah, I wish I could help you, but my heart's
Yeah.
always been in it.
Yeah, of course. Right on. What drink are we sipping back today?
Mike's Harder Black Cherry. I don't recommend it though. It
You don't
tastes
recommend
like it tastes like Robitussin cough syrup.
Keeps you up, I guess.
Oh my goodness.
We're more of the rock star people ourselves.
I like some Rockstar, and I like those
Yeah.
new Ghost energy drinks. Ghost is a good energy
Ghost?
drink.
Okay, good
I'll
to
have
know.
to check those ones out. I haven't seen them yet.
So right
Very
on.
good.
So we've done the past. We're gonna now stick to the present. And would you
Right.
like to ask some questions from Eric? All right. And you're right there, Ashley.
Oh, you're on the right page.
Yep.
I'm the one who can't read. Awesome. So we we have a question from Red Dragon. And the question is, do you remember your first reaction?
Ooh, my first reaction was it was an Upchurch video.
Upchurch?
Yeah, Upchurch, like country rapper.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I definitely remember. I remember it because on the 1 year anniversary, we reacted to my first reaction, and I
Oh,
remember
no way.
how horrible it was, and how I was like, "There's, I don't know how anybody started subscribing to you because this was just utter garbage." But yeah, you move on and you improve. But that's what it was. It was
course.
Upchurch.
Wow, right on.
That.
We have Judith has another question. Which artist you reacted on is still on your playlist?
Oh my gosh, we got like 7,000 videos or something.
I was gonna say.
My playlist is mighty lengthy. I would say
Yeah.
Nightwish is definitely on there.
Mhm.
Aurora is definitely on there.
We haven't checked them out.
She's a magical little being. If you haven't seen Aurora yet, oh
No, we haven't.
We haven't.
Oh, wow. Okay.
What's your favorite? Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I'm ready.
What's your favorite Nightwish song?
Oh, good question.
Oh my God, that's a
That's tough.
hard question. How are you gonna ask me the hardest question?
That's why I gave it her.
I don't know if there is such thing as a favorite.
That's tough.
I think that's like sacrilegious to say that one is better than the
Why are
other
you
one.
setting them up like this?
I'm sorry, I asked the hard questions.
Give us two.
Yeah.
Give us two.
Oh, good God. But see, it all depends on what era of Nightwish too, because it's been like 30 eras.
Okay, you're a true Nightwish fan. You're good. That's all we needed to know.
Yeah, because then you're gonna get into the whole who sang it better, and I don't play that battle.
No.
Nightwish is magical because of Thomas. That's why Nightwish is magical. Regardless of the lead singer, it will always be magical.
Always Thomas.
It feels good to relate.
I feel.
I will listen to any lead singer sing his magical songs.
Yes. Yeah. Good job, Paul.
So Jenny has a question for you. Are people recognizing you from YouTube when you go shopping? And if so, how does that make you feel?
Typically, I would say no. I think I've had one person that was like, wait a minute, you're very familiar to me. And then we found out later on that it was from YouTube. But it was normally when I go out, my father is very disabled. And so I also have a 90-year-old grandmother that I see every day. So when I go out, I'm normally still masked up so that I don't bring them home anything whatsoever. I don't want to bring them home even a cold. Grandma's 90 years old. We want her to be around as long as possible. So a lot of people don't really see my face when I go out. So there's not really room at the moment for people to be able to notice me. I noticed I've seen some people, and then afterwards they found out that, oh yeah,
it was
that
you.
was it. Like I've talked to some people, and then they went back and they're like, wait a minute, that guy that I talked to, he was on my YouTube. And then we find out that way. But
yeah.
I've had friends from high school and things like that have messaged me and were like, bro, I almost threw my computer today because I was watching YouTube reactions and all of a sudden your face popped up.
That's pretty cool, man.
So there's been some surprises like that, but people aren't just like, oh, there's Hailey. But I have a huge Dutch subscriber base from all of our Dutch videos, because Dutchies like to watch other countries react to anything about Dutchies. They just want to see what you got to say about them. And so
you got that
if I went up there, people would probably know who I was.
Don't worry, we got some questions. Don't worry.
We have got questions related to that.
Oh Lord.
Okay, so we have 10 minutes right now on this section, just to let you know. So you don't mind continuing on to the next one, eh?
No, not at all.
Right on there.
What question did I just ask?
So
right here.
Yeah.
So the next question is from Ria. Usually you read the comments and often you recognize them by liking them. But are you sometimes getting tired of the same comments over and over?
Never.
Good answer.
I literally wake up looking forward to reading what the commenters have to say. But we occasionally get one of those people that nobody really cares for that's down there just trying to spread hate. Yes.
Yeah.
But for the most part, the comments is my therapy. The comments is my healing. If I'm ever in any kind of mood or I think this isn't working or that, I go to the comments first and I read what people have to say. And so it's like I'm being given wisdom from the world, and why would I ever be angry at that?
Well, That's a good answer. Sometimes we're a little sensitive when someone says something. We're learning to be a little better at that, but it sounds like you got a good grasp on just taking things how it is, right?
Just thank them for their participation because they're obviously still there.
Yeah, they're helping us. They're commenting.
Don't let it get to you. Let them make
Thank
you
you.
money.
Thank you, buddy.
Monetize the haters.
Monetize the
Yes,
haters, eh?
exactly.
Oh, Ria has another question.
Oh yeah.
When you recognize a song, you often sing along, mouth silently or sometimes audibly. Do you know all those texts by heart, or are you sometimes reading lyrics in front of you?
No, we're never reading lyrics in front of us. A lot of like I said, I have a lot of lyrics that just run around in my head from songs from when I was a little kid. And remembering songs is always something that I've been able to do very well. I can listen to a song one time and remember parts of it. So by the time I listen to it 2 or 3 times, it's definitely memorized and sealed away in the bank. But most of the time when we're watching covers of something, especially anything Disney, I know all of those lyrics. I'm a big Disney fan.
Yeah.
Big Disney fan, really?
Huge Disney fan.
Oh man, that's great. What's your favorite movie?
Bedknobs and Broomsticks. It's always
I
been
love
my favorite
Bedknobs and Broomsticks.
Wow, that's a choice I wasn't expecting, but it makes sense and that's awesome.
I watched Bedknobs and Broomsticks until the VHS stopped working.
Oh yeah, see, we're a lot alike.
Yeah. And then we have another question from Red Dragon. What is your favorite music genre, and which do you hate or dislike?
There's none that I would say that polka I dislike.
Polka.
I won't go as far as saying that I hate it, but I dislike polka very much. I've never there's just something about that kind of music that drives me insane. But my favorite genre, I have to say, is definitely country. That's what I listen to mostly on the regular, and that's just because that's the way that I grew up, and I enjoy how real country is. You can often relate to it. It's always got a story to it, whether it's heartbreaking or uplifting. It's always got something real. I don't like music that has no sustenance to it. If it's just music about absolute garbage, like, oh, go to the club, drink beer, no, throw that away. I don't want that. I want something real to life that everybody goes through, not some craziness off to the side. That
the lyrics
symphonic
mean a
metal,
lot, eh?
country and symphonic metal. Since we had the channel, symphonic metal has just been next level for me. You would have never think the two of them work together, but
they do though, man.
What is your favorite country song or country artist?
Probably Garth Brooks.
Garth Brooks.
Yeah, just because his discography is so damn huge. I listen to it all the time. He was definitely one of them people that paved the way for other country singers out there. So I enjoy him. Even if he did sell out and become a Vegas act, I still enjoy it.
Ronnie has a question for you.
Ronnie,
what subject did you like the most that you have reacted to so far?
There's so many. I would say history probably though, because
oh nice, you're getting into history.
We've gone down some history roads, some Dutch history roads, and it's cool to see how many intersections there are between one country's history and another country's history, and where we cross paths and all of that. To me in high school, I didn't care about that. I didn't care about none of that. We don't really learn as much about other people's history as we do here in America, as we do our own. It's just you just need to know that you won that war and that you did this but when you really dive down deep, I've started appreciating the fact that every single person that you learn about has a story. It lets me know that everybody out there is writing their own little piece of history. It all depends on whether or not you're going to hear it. It's been an eye-opening experience. I would love to go be like a history professor now. That'd be freaking awesome to me, because now I enjoy going down the roads.
Dang, you two are like
see, great minds.
Right?
Well, right on. Now we're gonna do the future, so we'll get into that. All right,
we're going to the future.
We're going to the future, Paul. We want to know your thoughts of how you're moving forward. We have a couple more questions from some of your community members, so we're gonna start with David here. Do you read books? If so, what kind of books do you like the most?
I do read books, a lot of books. The most probably science fiction. just
yeah.
because I like a good journey and I like to be able to be right there as part of the journey. Some Terry Goodkind or some Neil Gaiman. Yeah, I'm all about that. But I also like books about people's lives, actual like biographies, autobiographies. I like to learn about people. So I would say those are my two favorites, this and that. But I read a lot of books.
Keeps you sharp, man. And it's cool that you like to know about the stories, because that's why we're doing story time as well. We love to know about people, not just what they're doing, but what really they're passionate about, you know?
Absolutely.
All right.
I'm happy to be a part of it.
Okay, so now we're moving on to Spawn Boot Camp. You often said you would visit the Netherlands when the pandemic is over. I know, it's coming. Last I checked, no pandemic anymore. So when can we expect you in our fine country?
I'm trapped.
You're trapped. Oh, now you're trapped.
Send help.
Send help.
No, there's definitely a plan for me to go to the Netherlands. There's no way that I would just like be like, oh, I'm not gonna go. Haha. No.
Of course.
There is a plan to go, but there's a lot of priorities in my life now. Helping take care of my sick father, helping take care of grandma while she's still around, keep her on her toes. Plus I haven't seen grandma for a long time. Trying to get the missus over. It's all got to coordinate. We got to find a way to make it all work together. But yes, there will be a trip. I've already got plans of what I want to do when I get there. It's just nice. We're gonna take some things over. We're gonna have fun. That's what's gonna happen. But yeah, there's a plan for me to go. As of a date yet, I don't know when the next date is. But if you want to have a meetup with some of the other people from the Discord, they're always doing that. People just need to go there and check it out.
Okay, well, and you also said you have a little plans of where you would go in the Netherlands, because one of the other questions was like, what city would you come to?
What city would I come to? To live or to visit? To visit, there's going to be a whole bunch of...
Okay, I guess to move.
Oh, if I was going to move there, my good God. It's also very magical. It would depend on where I could find a house for rent. That's what I'm saying.
It's up to price.
Wherever the price is the best. And there will be thorough amounts of research done on that first.
This sounds like they've been pressing you to come for a few years now, eh?
They've been, yeah. Now that I think about it, it has been a couple years.
So you want some fall?
They do, but it's coming. It's gonna happen. We're gonna make it happen.
Good, man. That's gonna make them feel happy. At least there's a light at the end of the tunnel, eh? Okay, so this is the last question. This is from Jurgen. What is your goal you want to achieve in the future?
To reach and help as many people as possible. I want to get to... I don't want to say I want to be rich because that makes me seem greedy, but I want to be at a point to where I don't have to check my bank account when your card declines at the grocery store. I want to just be able to be like, you know what? I got it. Put it on my card. I want to be able to help people like that. I want to be at a point to where I'm comfortable and I'm at a point where I can make other people comfortable, where I can help. Because ultimately my goal, if I ever do get absolutely ridiculously huge, is I would like to open a call center for vets with mental problems and suicide awareness type things. And I would just hire vets. I'm talking about like a warehouse, fill it full of fun things for them to do when they're not answering calls. Go bowling, go shoot around a basketball, play video games, whatever it is that you want to do while you're at work. When that phone call comes, I want to hire vets because I want it to be vets talking to these people that are going through the same things as them.
Absolutely, man.
It gives people a purpose to be there, answer the phones, and it also is going to help those people that truly need help. Because right now I feel like we have a huge lack of support when it comes to mental illness and suicide prevention, and the people that have been through it normally care about it the most. But I feel like there should be more government style programs or people that want to help stepping up and doing things as well. So that's definitely one of my things that I've thought about. Actually, if I ever get that big, I want to have a call center where people can call in when they're having people in the military can call up.
Okay, yeah, you're just skipping a couple seconds there, but we definitely heard you're good. We can see you.
Why is my internet connection unstable? Listen
Oh,
here.
you can you hear us all good?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. So
Perfect.
that's really cool to get a call center for veterans themselves, because I know I've had some people in my life that have gone through that didn't have anyone they could talk to at all, and they went downhill pretty quick.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm super passionate about that awareness, but I want to get to a point where I can actually do something instead of just talking about it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
having
that-
limits to how you can help people sucks, man.
Yeah, it really does, because you see all of these people with millionaires and billionaires, and my question is, what are you doing with it?
Yeah.
What
Right?
They're just sitting on it.
you got so much money that if all of you actually did something with it for the good of humanity, the world would be amazing. People wouldn't be out there starving. People wouldn't be.
There's no need for that.
We've even got how the hell do you have homeless veterans in America? Millions of homeless veterans. It makes no damn sense.
It doesn't.
It really doesn't. That's kind of thing that I'm very passionate about, that I would love to be able to do something about. So that's what we're working towards ultimately.
That's beautiful, man. It's good because I know both you and I wanted to know some of your passions outside of just this, and to know that you're trying to help, and like some real actual help, opposed to like, I just want to help. Like, you actually have a game plan that's actually going to work with some of your past and all the people that
I would love to
out.
make it come to fruition. That's the ultimate goal down the line.
So what are some of your goals with your channel itself moving forward? Is there some stuff that you're hoping you can get to?
I mean, it's already been so surprising that I don't really try to put any kind of goal on it now. It's just like, okay, we've reached 100,000. That's good. That was me. That was my, you can breathe for a minute. Yeah. Now it's just a matter of, I would say, not so much growing as fast as possible, but kind of stirring up the pot when it comes to the community, making the community more tight-knit, making it a more friendly and accepting kind of place to be. We've got so many different people in the Discord, and sometimes people got to forgive you, because you guys already know. You get emails, you get text messages, you get comments, and it's like, it's overwhelming. Thankfully, I have a helpful team of ladies who also helps me try to disseminate some of that and try to put things. Oh, hey, you need to see this one, or you need to see.
Right.
Cool. But it's impossible for one person. There's not enough time in the day, literally, to reply to everything.
It's a full-time job.
Yeah,
just
that's a full-time job in and of itself. And you're still going to be a week behind. It's just.
I've learned that because I've tried to do this, and I'm just the one doing the comments. So like you said, you can't get to all of them, but there are some you have to get to.
Yeah, there's some that you don't want to miss. Yeah, there's certain people that are just throwing up there, oh, I liked it, or something not. But then there's people that are telling their heartfelt stories and telling you what. That's the kind of thing that I want to read. That's the kind of thing that I want to make sure that we don't miss. And I do have lovely helpers that make sure that I get all of those poignant comments and poignant emails. And so is the main mission for your channel then is to build a community, have honest reactions, and get these people to actually meet in real life and support each other type of thing? That's what I would like in a lot of the places. Like we've got a big Vietnamese following. If I can do something to where people start helping people out there, I feel like I'm winning. When I go to bed at night, I ask myself 3 questions. I said, what did you teach today? What did you learn today? And who did you make smile? And if I can answer all 3 of those questions, my day has been pretty successful. If I'm not learning something, I feel worthless. If I'm not trying to put some good out in the world, because Lord knows we've got enough hate and discontent.
Lord knows, brother.
Gone crazy, the world has.
Wow.
When we should all just kind of be looking out for one another. We should realize that, hey, sometimes you got to put your phone down and talk to the person across from you. So right now, I would say it's more of building the community than it is building my numbers. I don't,
I hear you.
What I mean?
I do.
As long as I'm getting good, loving people in, I don't care how fast we're growing. That's what I want. I want all of these people that are all of the same mindset.
Wow. Yeah, man. Well, I hope that's why we were moved towards you, because we're trying to build community as well. And now knowing you, Paul, it's really encouraging for us to know that we have support, right? So
you guys, anytime y'all need anything from me, you just give a holler and I'm right there. I got you.
we'll take advantage of that more. And because of how much you have done for us, we want to give you a chance to kind of plug any of your socials or any way to like get a hold of you, or like I know that you have some ways that people can send in requests for your reactions and all
There
that.
is a reaction request form. I don't know the link off the top of my head, but
That's
if you
okay.
want to request something, there's request areas in the Discord, and I can give you guys an invite link to the
We'll
Discord.
put all that down in the
Yeah.
description. Yeah.
In the Discord, there's reaction requests. On the homepage of my YouTube, there's a link to the request form. You can do it that way. It's not just about, oh, let me pay for a request, but like there's half and half. That's what we try to do every day. That's why I do so many videos, because I don't ever want either side to feel left out. If you can't, if it's not something that you can physically do right now, oh, I can't send in money. I've been there. I don't want people to feel stressed out, so I'm gonna do just as many free ones as I do paid ones.
Good for
and it's
you,
just
man.
I'm trying to balance it out that way. But yeah, there's a free request form. By all means, drop your thing in there. Socials, it's just highly combustible on Facebook for the most part. I don't really do any of the other social media. I got way too many things to answer already. I would need a whole team of people, and it would be crazy. But yeah, for the most part, just that. And you could email me at hindsightvisionary@gmail.com.
And he will reply. He's a good guy.
I will reply.
That's awesome. And you have any other channels on YouTube where you have a couple other videos that you send?
I have another channel called On the Go, e.t.c on the go.
Oh,
but it hasn't really gone nowhere yet. It's just kind of me doing things around here, around my town, going and seeing things. It's mainly a channel for me and my little cousin Violet. She really wants to be a YouTuber, but she's not old enough yet, according to her mom.
Right.
But me and her do some videos on there. It's nothing really. It's not like a money maker of a channel. It's just a fun hobby, side hobby. e.t.c on the go.
Well, hey, that's good to know. And you're quite the family man. We're all about family here. So that's another way we're feeling you right now.
Absolutely.
And definitely we hope the good health for your grandma and your father there.
I appreciate that.
Of course,
you and I will definitely be having some more non-recorded conversations.
Yes.
I would
be in touch for sure.
I would love that, man. And the best way that you could get a plug out after you've helped us so much is to show us how you actually react to a song. So if you're into that, we should get to the song, y'all.
Let's jump in. Tell me what song we're doing.
Man, thank you so much, Paul.
No
we gotta do this again.
I'm happy to be here. Absolutely. Anytime you guys need anything, just give me a holler. You're in the Discord now. I'll answer.
Yeah, and I'll start talking. We got a kid now, so like my life's crazy, but we're trying our best. And
hey, that's all we can do is try our best. Keep going. But I think it's a beautiful thing what you guys got going on over there. So keep doing it. You're definitely on the right road. I look forward to seeing what your channel has in the future for sure.
Well, thanks. Do you have any tips or anything that you see from us that we could move on with?
I would say just don't get yourself locked in to any certain genre, any certain language, any certain.
Yeah.
Be open to going down different avenues, because there's a lot of other more monetizable avenues than just music. Yeah. You guys know how hard it is to monetize a damn music video.
Oh my gosh, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you guys do disputes or no?
No.
Okay.
What do you mean by that?
So when you go into where it says copyright, there's certain groups that you can do it with, and there's certain groups that you can't do it with. But I'll find my list of all my friendly copywriters, what I call them.
Right.
And then if you do a dispute and just say, listen, I'm not meaning any copyright infringement. I'm trying to this is my commentary or react. I'll give you the whole blurb to put in there.
Okay. Yeah.
Then what happens is when you drop a dispute saying that you're doing it for reaction purposes, it'll put the ball into either the label or the artist's court, and it'll stay there until they respond. They can either come back and say you can't monetize it. Yeah. They can come back and say you can monetize it, or they can come back and say that they're going to share monetization with you. But they've got 30 days to make that decision. If they don't make a decision, it becomes your video. You're able to monetize it. You're able to run.
No way.
I used to. I don't do it as much anymore because I make
You're
okay
doing all right.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
But
see.
when I first started, I disputed everything. And then there's a
Wow.
lot of people that once they see that as a reaction, if as long as it's a positive reaction, I'm not a
Mhm.
person, if there's a song that I don't like, I don't drop a reaction to it. I'll just tell the guy people, give me a different song. Let's try to give them a second chance
Right.
because
You don't want to
I
throw
don't
that
want to
out
be
there.
dropping all
Yeah.
of that negativity.
I
That's
like that, man.
somebody out there's favorite song. Somebody's
Yes, it
favorite
is.
Someone
song.
put in all that effort to make that song, and that's their artistic
kidding, man.
creativity.
Exactly. I don't put out any negative reactions. If it's a song that I don't like, I just tell the requester, look, it wasn't for me, but send me another link and we'll give it another shot. But there's a lot of these people that when they see that it's a reaction thing, they'll clear the copyright for you and they'll let you monetize it. And it's something that you can do all the time. The only thing is you never want, if they come back and say no, you never want to dispute
Don't push it. Push it.
for
A
a
second
second
time.
time. Otherwise, you're
Okay.
gonna get a copyright strike.
We
And
don't
you
need that.
nobody wants that. I've gone, but I have gone my rounds with copyright strikes. So if you guys run into them,
Hey, we'll talk
We'll
to you
call
then.
you up.
let
Okay,
me
well,
know.
we only have a minute left, but Paul, this has been quite a blessing. Again, thank you so much for the understanding when we had a little
Oh yeah, no
miscommunication
worries
there.
at all, guys.
But
It was.
we really
I
appreciate it.
appreciate you having me on. Definitely the very first interview that I've ever done. So
Wow.
you guys have done an amazing job with it. I look forward to watching it. I'll send over all my Discord people in the morning or whenever it is that you drop it and let them go check it all out.
Right on. Thank you so much. And we really
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
you. Have a good night. And anything you want to say or
Take care, and it was fantastic meeting you.
One of my combustible. You guys be happy, healthy, safe. I love you to the moon and back. Peace.
right on. Well, we'll send off too. It's been a great time with you, Paul. Thanks for reacting and doing some story time with ETC with us for episode 1. It's been amazing. Thank you so much. We're going to keep talking with you. I'll bring more people to you for your community. And we are exiting the rabbit hole now, folks.
Peace and love, everyone. Take care.
Appreciate you having me, everybody. Be blessed.
God bless y'all.
Bye for now.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
Special shout out to all of our patrons and YouTube members. We appreciate all of your support.